I have one last question because I'm
Sure.
always conscious of time. I think that a challenge for people is always to articulate what one's interests are in the context of separation. So you have talked about how focusing on the children helps people come to common interests. But there's always other areas in a separation. There's a financial piece, who lives where, and things like that as well that really affect oneself. Maybe you can give our listeners some tools on how they can think about what their interests are. How do they get into their mind to be maybe doing a little bit of scribing or writing to figure out what are their interests so that they can do a little bit of homework almost or preparation?
Well, and I think some of that goes with what are your values, right? And what are your priorities? And I think, getting the journal and writing those down, and then seeing how you can align the new life that you're building with those priorities and values really brings out what our interests are. And in the end, a lot of the times for people, it's, where people go, where things go off is often when it's fear-based, right? When they're really scared. And then our old brain gets activated and we go into survival mode. And when we're in survival mode, we don't have a lot of compassion and care for other people. We're just trying to survive. That's actually just brain science, right? So if we can help lessen people's fear. So around financial things in particular, there's often incredible fears. And so understanding that, okay, I know there's going to be losses in this process, but I need to have enough, right? So what is enough, right? I had a vision of what my parenting was going to be like. It's going to be different, but what is going to be enough, right? I might not have my kids every day, but what's enough for me to really have the relationship, right? The vision. Financially, we might have to divide things, but how do we get to have enough? So when you write down your values, your priorities, and you align it with how do I get enough of those things? Not all and not nothing. Enough.
Wow, that's really powerful, Alyson. That's a wonderful conclusion. And I loved how you brought in the financial piece, because that's where I feel that I have given value, is helping people understand when they label what might be enough in terms of their lifestyle, and being able to show them how they will be able to have enough.
Yes.
And so that's a wonderful way to put it. I think that's great, and I hope that our listeners will, maybe be inspired to go away and start making some notes.
Yeah.
I just want to thank you so much for your insights and experience. Before we go, is there anything else that you want to add to help them achieve a better divorce?
Well, what I want to just encourage people is that, in our challenges that we go through, and there's no doubt that going through a divorce is incredibly challenging, it is also an opportunity, a real life opportunity for ourselves, our community, our children, our immediate families, to develop a resiliency and courage. These things are not given to us. These things are earned through experience. So this is an opportunity to develop even a deeper understanding of yourself and more skills, and even your children. We really can come out of this in a better place and a stronger place. So, ends are always beginnings too.
Wow, that's really well said. Alyson, we will definitely be having you back on our show. If you want to contact Alyson, you can Google Alyson Jones and Associates in West Vancouver, BC. And you can also find all the information and some resources on our YouTube channel. We will have a link to Alyson. I hope that you enjoyed our interview today. And if you did, please subscribe on our YouTube channel today. Thank you so much, Alyson, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to be here.